If you ever tried switching your Medicare Supplement plan, you might have been surprised when the insurance company asked you health questions or even denied your application. You might be thinking, why does that happen, or what exactly are these companies looking for? In this video, I'll explain how Medicare Supplement underwriting really works, what health conditions can cause issues, and how to improve your chances of getting approved, even if you have some medical history. Before we get started, if you want help switching your Medicare Supplement plan or finding one that better fits your situation, give us a call at the number below or use a link in the description to book an appointment with us. So let's start with the basics. Underwriting is just a process insurance companies use to decide whether they accept your application based on your health. If you're new to Medicare and applying for a supplement plan during your Medigap open enrollment window, that is 6 months from your Part B date, then there's no underwriting at all. You're guaranteed accepted regardless of your health. Or if you're applying using a birthday rule like in California or Oregon, Nevada, or another state's birthday rule or special enrollment period, you'll be guaranteed acceptance. But outside of that, underwriting is required. So what are these companies really looking for? Well, it really comes down to just a few main categories. Recent major conditions. Carriers want to see if you're stable, if you've had a heart attack, stroke, or cancer, or major surgery in the last 12 months. Some carriers will automatically decline, especially if it's a heart attack. They usually look back 2 years. Cancer, they're going to look back 2 years typically. Also, chronic conditions that require ongoing treatment, things like insulin-dependent diabetes, COPD, requiring inhalers, congestive heart failure, kidney disease. Those are all going to be red flags for a carrier, and some carriers are going to be stricter than others. Now, the key is to know which carrier will accept you based on your health, because each carrier is a little bit different. Carriers are also going to look at your prescription drug history. Now, they're usually going to run this through a system automatically when you submit your application, but they can see what you've taken in the last few years. They're going to check it against their database. And if they see any red flags, that could trigger a decline. And just because you're declined with one company does not mean you're going to be declined with another carrier. So before you try, give us a call at the number below. We've been doing this since 2015. We've underwritten thousands of clients, and we know what carrier takes what based on specific health conditions. So give us a call and we'd be glad to help you out. Now let's talk about some common conditions we see all the time and whether the carriers usually take them or not. High blood pressure or cholesterol, totally fine as long as they're controlled with medication. Diabetes is typically okay if you're taking oral medication and only a couple blood pressure medications. If you're using more than 50 units of insulin per day, that can be an issue with most carriers. Or if you have diabetes with a history of heart conditions like heart attack or stroke, that also can narrow the carrier selection down quite a bit. If there is even going to be a carrier to use in that situation, it's going to be rare. Again, heart attack or stroke in the last 1 to 2 years can trigger a decline. Sleep apnea is usually fine as long as there's no oxygen or supplemental oxygen being used if you're using a CPAP machine. Depression or anxiety medications, generally okay if you're stable and there's no hospitalizations due to depression or anxiety. If you're seeing a psychiatrist 1 or 2 times a year, that can actually narrow the carrier selection down a little bit. Another one we see a lot is injections. So if you're getting injections at a doctor's office, a lot of carriers won't take that, but some will. So it really depends on your situation. You do not want to go out and just apply for random carriers, because once you start getting declined, that can eat up a lot of time. It can go on your record. It can cause issues. So if you're looking for a lower rate, again, give us a call at the number below. We'd be glad to help you out. So to wrap up, underwriting is only going to apply if you're outside of your initial enrollment window, or if you're outside of a birthday rule window. If you're in a state that has a birthday rule, just use that. We don't need to use underwriting. Each carrier is going to have different rules, so a decline isn't going to be the end of the road. Also, make sure you work with an independent broker who's experienced in underwriting clients with Medicare Supplement plans. A lot of brokers out there only work with folks turning 65, so they don't really know how the underwriting works. We've been doing this since 2015. Again, we've underwritten thousands of clients. So if you need help, give us a call at the number below. We'd be glad to help you out. If you found this video helpful, be sure to click the like and subscribe button below and leave a comment with your questions. We post new Medicare videos every single week to help you stay informed and save money. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.